High school. It's a whirlwind of homework, extracurriculars, and social life. And let's not forget about the constant need for cash.
With Wray State Bank's student checking and savings accounts, you can take control of your finances and focus on what really matters. When you open a student account at Wray State Bank, you'll get student checking account with no minimum deposit to open and no minimum balance required, high interest rate savings accounts, access to accounts 24/7 with online and mobile banking, and so much more. Visit our website at raystatebank.com or call us at 970-332-4111 to talk to us. Wray State Bank, your partner in financial success, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
High school. It's a whirlwind of homework, extracurriculars, and social life. And let's not forget about the constant need for cash.
With Wray State Bank's student checking and savings accounts, you can take control of your finances and focus on what really matters. When you open a student account at Wray State Bank, you'll get student checking account with no minimum deposit to open and no minimum balance required, high interest rate savings accounts, access to accounts 24/7 with online and mobile banking, and so much more. Visit our website at raystatebank.com or call us at 970-332-4111 to talk to us. Wray State Bank, your partner in financial success, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
High school. It's a whirlwind of homework, extracurriculars, and social life. And let's not forget about the constant need for cash.
With Ray State Bank's student checking and savings accounts, you can take control of your finances and focus on what really matters. When you open a student account at Ray State Bank, you'll get student checking account with no minimum deposit to open and no minimum balance required, high interest rate savings accounts, access to accounts 24/7 with online and mobile banking, and so much more. Visit our website at raystatebank.com or call us at 970-332-4111 to talk to us. Ray State Bank, your partner in financial success, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
High school. It's a whirlwind of homework, extracurriculars, and social life. And let's not forget about the constant need for cash.
With Ray State Bank's student checking and savings accounts, you can take control of your finances and focus on what really matters. When you open a student account at Ray State Bank, you'll get student checking account with no minimum deposit to open and no minimum balance required, high interest rate savings accounts, access to accounts 24/7 with online and mobile banking, and so much more. Visit our website at raystatebank.com or call us at 970-332-4111 to talk to us. Ray State Bank, your partner in financial success, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Please remain standing for the performance of the national anthem by the Wray Jazz Band under the direction of Mr. Seth Baudouin. You may all be seated. Good afternoon. Before we start, I would like to begin with a prayer, so if you choose to do so, bow your heads with me. Dear Heavenly Father, I want to thank you for today as we embark on the journey you have for each and every one of us. We thank you for the support, love, care, and presence you have in our lives. I ask that you will continue to show each one of my classmates your plan for them as we prepare to start something new. Father, I just ask that as we walk across this stage and receive our diplomas, we can all remember the blessings and be thankful for what got us here today. I pray for peace and understanding to all of my classmates, that no matter what happens in the years to come, they feel you guiding them every step of the way. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Welcome to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2025. I would first like to thank the family, friends, faculty, and community members that made not only this day possible, but the last 4 years. Speaking for my whole class, we can't thank you enough for the support, sacrifice, advice, and overall care and commitment. There is no doubt that our success is all thanks to you, and we couldn't have done it without you. Now, to the class of 2025. We made it. The day we were convinced would never arrive is finally here. And while I know we are all excited to begin our journeys, we can't forget the moments and memories made at Wray High School that shaped us for our future. Whether that was through late night cramming for a vocab test we forgot about, cheering until we lost our voices at games, or even just simply cruising with friends on the weekends, every moment played a part in who we are today. Our class quote, "I'll do it tomorrow," started as a joke about procrastination, but actually, when you think about it, somehow turned into a symbol of who we are. We may have waited until the night before or morning of, but look at us now. Tomorrow came and we did it. So maybe that quote wasn't about putting things off, but about believing we'd get there in our own time, and we did. As I look at each one of you, I truly believe that the best is yet to come. As we were finishing out our last few days in Mrs. Revis's class this week, she said to us, it was okay to be a little scared, and if we weren't, she would be worried. So as we go our separate ways, embrace the new changes, even if you're frightened, and never take this time for granted. Because if high school taught us anything, it's that it all goes by a lot faster than we expect. Congratulations, class of 2025. Now, please welcome Mr. John Cure, who will present our students graduating with honors.
Would the following students please come forward? Jalen Archer, Haley Benge, Emma Bledsoe, Shirley Gonzalez, Andrew Bowie, Alma Gutierrez, Lucas Jones, McKenna Klein, Samuel Meisner, Casey Midcap, Andrea Nail, Carson Rockwell, Angel Santizo, Austin Snap, Hallie Southards, Corbin Sprague, Kayla Stitch, Eric Tracy, Marissa Vargas, Evan Vigil, and Luisa Gamboa. To graduate with honors at Wray High School, a student must achieve a cumulative grade point average of 3.5 or higher. These students have achieved this honor. Congratulations, you may be seated. Jalen Archer and Samuel Meisner, please stay on the stage. Ready? Wray High School proudly introduces Jalen Archer and Samuel Meisner as the co-valedictorians for the class of 2025. They have demonstrated a strong dedication to their academics and responsibility to the Wray community, all while remaining committed to their extracurricular activities and outside obligations. Congratulations.
If you had told kindergarten us that one day we would be standing here in caps and gowns ready to graduate, we probably would have looked up from our crayons and asked, what's a graduation? Do we get snacks and nap time? And honestly, looking around today, I think most of us are secretly wishing high school still came with snack breaks and nap time. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Jalen Archer, and I'm incredibly honored to stand here today as the co-valedictorian of the class of 2025. Before anything else, I want to say thank you to our faculty, teachers, coaches, and staff. Thank you for guiding us and pushing us and believing in us. To our families, thank you for your endless love, patience, and support, especially during those teenage mood swings. And to my classmates, thank you for all the laughs and unforgettable memories we've made together. When I think back over these past 12 years, I can't help but smile. We spent so much time wanting to grow up. We couldn't wait to be the big kids. We counted down the days till middle school and to high school because we thought that's when life would get exciting. We all wanted to grow up so fast, but now, sitting here today, I think a lot of us are wishing we could go back. Back to when our biggest worries were how to tie our shoes, when snack time was, whether we were going to nap on a blanket or a towel, what was for lunch, or if we get to play with the rainbow parachute in PE that we all loved. Middle school came, and we moved to the old BMS. Then COVID hit in 7th grade, and we all had to do all of our classes through Zoom, which all of us did attend. I'm joking, being completely honest, none of us actually ever attended those. But when we come back from 8th grade, everything changed again. We moved into a brand new school building with a brand new hallway just for us. High school arrived, and once again, we couldn't wait for the next milestone. We counted down the days until we turned 16, dreaming of the freedom that came with driving. Until we learned that freedom also came with gas money, insurance, and being your parents' personal Uber driver, which honestly got tiring. Then we hit 18, and we thought, finally, we can do everything. only to realize we were officially adults. And now, somewhere in the back of all of our minds, we were all thinking, oh no, I have to go adult now. And now here we are, seniors, the class of 2025, about to walk across the stage and grab our diplomas. And the truth is, after today, we're stepping into a world where we get to start writing our own chapters. It's exciting, it's a little terrifying, but it's yours. We wouldn't be standing here without our incredible teachers, families, and this community that has shaped us and supported us every step of the way. Without you, I'm honestly not sure where we'd be. So today, let's celebrate. Let's celebrate everything that everyone has accomplished in our class from kindergarten to senior year. After today, I may not see a lot of you or maybe even any of you ever again. So class of 2025, best of luck out there. But never forget the people that were there for you through your 13 years at Wray Schools. But one last time, congratulations, class of 2025, we did it. Now let's go out there and pretend we know what we're doing in the real world as we are now adults. Thank you.
All right, we're about to see if my public speaking class has taught me anything. I would like to start this speech off by thanking all of you here today. This room just shows how much support we have gotten over the years. You guys have shown up and supported us from sporting events, music events, and now you're here to watch us receive a piece of paper. It couldn't be any better. I would also like to thank all the teachers who have taught the class of 2025. We wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for you guys putting up with our mischief day in and day out. I would also like to give a special thank you to ChatGPT because a lot of us, I really hate to admit it, but a lot of us might not be sitting in these seats today if it wasn't for ChatGPT. So thanks, ChatGPT. Many of you guys may have noticed my co-valedictorian, Jay Lynn, gave a speech that focused a lot on the past. And so I was asked to focus my speech a little bit more on the future, which is kind of weird considering I'm about to graduate high school. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know a darn thing about the future. I'm way too young to be up here talking about the next steps you're about to take. So I decided to do some research, and I asked some people who are a lot wiser than me. After some research, I found a pretty good quote by Mark Zuckerberg. You know, the guy who created Facebook. He said, "The biggest risk in life is not taking any risks. In a world that changes quickly, the only strategy that is guaranteed to fail is not taking risks." Now, when he says take risks, he doesn't mean see how fast you can drift around a corner and end up rolling your pickup. That is being more stupid than just taking a risk. I know that one from experience. But what he is saying is, in life, we can't be complacent and expect to reach our goals. We must set goals and then take risks in order to reach those goals. And yeah, there's going to be times when you're going to fail, but then there are also going to be times you might succeed. You won't ever know unless you take that risk. A wise man once told me, never consider yourself done learning and always base your knowledge on the foundation of truth. As we stand at this milestone, it's easy to feel like we've reached the end of a journey, but in reality, it's just the beginning. That quote reminds us that learning isn't limited to classrooms or textbooks. Life itself is a constant teacher. And the moment we think we know it all is the moment we stop growing. More importantly, it is not about just gaining knowledge. It's about building that knowledge on truth. Being honest with ourselves, seeking integrity in what we believe, and staying grounded in the values that hold up even when life gets hard. Because in a world full of noise, shortcuts, half-truths, standing on truth gives our life direction and purpose. As we move forward into college, careers, and wherever life leads us, let's carry that mindset with us. Stay curious, stay humble, and always let the truth be our compass. That's how we'll keep becoming the best versions of ourselves. The final and the most important quote comes from the book of Jeremiah, chapter 29, verse 11. "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." God has plans for our future after today. Any challenge or obstacle that you will face is all a part of God's great plan. And there are going to be times when it's going to be hard, and you might start to question God's plan. But always remember that God doesn't bring you to an obstacle without walking you through it. He will never put you head-to-head with an obstacle or challenge that you can't conquer because he has already conquered the world. With that being said, always trust God's plan because he will lead you in the right direction. So as we walk across this stage into the next chapter of our lives, let's remember to take risks, keep learning, stand firm in truth, and trust in the plans God has laid out for us. We may not know exactly what the future holds, but we do know who holds our future. Congratulations, class of 2025. We've made it. Now let's go out there and make something meaningful of our lives that we've been given. Thank you, and peace out, Wray High School.
And now, please enjoy the class of 2025 slideshow.
Feeling my way through the darkness, guided by a beating heart. I can't tell where the journey will end, but I know where to start. They tell me I'm too young to understand. They say I'm caught up in a dream. Well, life will pass me by if I don't open up my eyes, so that's fine by me. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself and I didn't know I was lost. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. get the chance to travel the world, but I don't have any plans. Wish that I could stay forever this young, not afraid to close my eyes. Life's a game made for everyone, and love is the prize. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost. 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 I didn't know.
Life's like a road that you travel along. There's one day here and the next day gone. Sometimes you bend, sometimes you stand, sometimes you turn your back to the wind. There's a world outside every darkened door, where blues won't haunt you anymore, where the brave are free and lovers soar. Come ride with me to the distant shore. We won't hesitate to break down the garden gate. There's not much time left today. Life is a highway, I wanna ride it all night long. If you're going my way, well, I wanna drive it all night long. Through all these cities and all these towns, it's in my blood and it's all around. I love you now like I loved you then. This is the road and these are the hands. Come on, sing beat to those
2025 would like to recognize the loved ones that have supported them with time, dedication, and love throughout their 13 years of education.
I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move I make feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying. Gotta keep my head held high. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. It ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. The struggles I'm facing, the chances I'm taking, sometimes might knock me down, but no, I'm not breaking. I may not know it, but these are the moments that I'm gonna remember most. Yeah, just gotta keep going, and I gotta be strong. Just keep pushing on, 'cause there's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle, and sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes you're gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. Keep on moving, keep climbing, keep the faith, baby. It's all about the climb. Keep your faith, keep your
The students at Wray High School are fortunate to live in a community that strives to support them academically. I would like to call your attention to the local scholarships page in your program. It highlights some of the local scholarships and lists the scholarships students have received. If this class takes advantage of all the scholarship money offered to them, at this time they would be eligible to receive over $450,000. Congratulations.
At this time, I'd like to invite the Wray School District RD2 Board of Education, Administration, and class sponsors to present diplomas.
Mercedes Nicole Adamson. Jaylyn Ray Archer. Fernando Ariano Estrada. Genesis Alexandra Arteaga Bustillos. Giselle Avalos Nunez. Haley K. Binge. Emma Catherine Bledsoe. Shirley Araceli Bolanos Gonzalez. Riley Elizabeth Bowman. Andrew Blake Bowie. Tavery Harmon Chappell. Angela Escamilla. Taylor May Fisher. Mariana Elizabeth Franco. Madison Joanne Furr. Eswar Garcia. Adonai Arturo Gonzalez.
Alma Rosa Gutierrez Avalos. Austin Charles Hendricks. David Huerta Lara. Lucas Gregory Jones. McKenna Leah Klein. Nathan Joseph Krameyer. Charles David Lashley. Haley Paige Lawson. Maria Isabel Lopez. Alyssa Marie Lords. Samuel Arthur Meisner. Casey Lucas Midcap. Edward Molina. Kai Arthur Manel. Andrea Nicole Nail. Yelin Nunez Ramirez. Jeremiah Joseph Perry. Carson Robert Rockwell.
Angel Fabian Santizo. Ashley Yanette Sem Perez. Austin Everett Snap. Hallie Wade Southards. Caitlin Faye Speltz. Corbin Charles Sprague. Kayla Stitch. Lee Ann Teeter. Lane Marion Thomas. Daniel Jean Osiris Thompson. Jocelyn Utahara Palma. Oh, sorry. Had a late-minute substitution there. Eric Miles Tracy. Jocelyn Utahara Palma. Marissa Alejandra Vargas Garcia. Evan Michael Vigil. Caroline Grace Weber. Jaden William Whitty. Luisa Helena Shilot Gamboa.
Wray High School, class of 2025, please stand. We will move our tassels from right to left as it symbolizes the acceptance of our diplomas.
Hello. Oh, you could sit down. Hello, it is an honor of mine to be standing here concluding this graduation ceremony for the class of 2025. Today marks the end of a chapter that we have all written together. As we stand here with our diplomas, it's the moments along the way that we will carry with us most. It seems that it wasn't that long ago when Miss Akey reminded us that if we didn't pass her math class, we might end up flipping her burgers at a McDonald's or hauling out her trash. Safe to say, we took that motivation to heart. And who could forget that iconic day in Miss Rebus's college lit class? After looking at the board day after day, not being able to beat the comp class's score of 19 in Tri-Bond, if you know, you know, and our class was finally able to pull off the win with a score of 22, thanks to a little help from Luke, who set his watch to 1 minute and 30 seconds, instead of the standard 60. Sorry, not really sorry, Miss Rebus. Our class color is gold. Gold is not just a color, it is a statement. Gold represents something more. It isn't instantly radiant before it glows. It has to go through fire. That is the story of our class. By no means did we walk into this hallway polished or perfect. We grew into who we are sitting here today over time. Through early mornings and late nights, many failed attempts and second chances, we continued to keep going instead of giving up when we felt like we had nothing left. Gold is the color that represents our excellence in academics and athletics. I'll be honest, as a class, our boys kind of carried us by making a Final Four appearance all 4 years of state football, including runner-up in the fall of '22, and capping it off with Ray's first state football title since 1993. And as the ball girl for the team, I would like to say I had a major part in this win. While we had a great football team, our winter sports were also outstanding. In wrestling, our boys have won 4 regional titles and 2 state wrestling titles. And in basketball, our boys captured a regional title and a state title in 2023. We were not handed success, we worked for it. Change. It's one of the few constants in life, and yet it's something many of us, including myself, fear. As we all prepare to step into this next chapter of our lives, I would like to share a small piece of advice with you. I want to share something personal, something I've recently learned during a time when everything in my world seemed to shift. Not long ago, I found myself facing a change I didn't ask for, I didn't feel ready for, and honestly, didn't know how to handle it. In this time of uncertainty, there were times I questioned if I was enough, if I had what it took to keep up, to lead others who looked up to me, to belong, or to even keep going. I have faced moments of self-doubt, of feeling lost, not knowing who I was as a person, and struggled to understand where my worth truly came from. But here's what I've come to realize in the midst of all of this. Change is inevitable, whether we are ready for it or not. All you have to do is take that first step, even if you need your people beside you, your family, your friends, or your mentors, to help you take that first step. What helped me a lot through this season was finding the little things in life. And now as I'm really thinking about it, writing this speech, it was the person who was always there for me, even on the days I really didn't have to say anything, laughing with my friends, the hug I didn't have to ask for, a Bible verse that showed up at the right time, or something as simple as waking up in the morning. These are the moments that reminded me that I am still here, still moving forward. I believe that everything we go through, every joy, every pain, and every unexpected turn in our lives is all a part of God's will. We may always look to find an answer to why things happen the way they do, but we do not have to. All we have to do is have faith. Trust that God's timing is perfect, and trust that even in the waiting, even in the times of worry, He is working all things together for our good. So to anyone who may feel the weight of the world is pressing down on you, know this: you are not alone, and you are capable of so much more than you think. Every challenge we have faced, every shift in our lives has shaped us into who we are. And today as we graduate, we're facing one of the biggest changes of our lives so far. Change is what allows us to shape our own paths and write our own stories. Today as we walk forward with God beside us, with the people who love us standing right behind us, and with a future that is already written in grace. Thank you.
It is my privilege to present to you the Wray High School graduating class of 2025.
Where'd all the time go? Starting to fly. See how the hands go, waving goodbye. You know I get so forgetful when I look in your eyes. Now she's walking backwards through a parade, and I'm stuck in the shadows, blocking the shade. There ain't no way to sweep up the mess that we made.
High school. It's a whirlwind of homework, extracurriculars, and social life. And let's not forget about the constant need for cash.
With Wray State Bank's student checking and savings accounts, you can take control of your finances and focus on what really matters. When you open a student account at Wray State Bank, you'll get student checking account with no minimum deposit to open and no minimum balance required, high interest rate savings accounts, access to accounts 24/7 with online and mobile banking, and so much more. Visit our website at raystatebank.com or call us at 970-332-4111 to talk to us. Wray State Bank, your partner in financial success, member FDIC, equal housing lender.